Without the rocks along its bed, the stream would have no song. Without sadness in his heart, the poet has no tongue. Without darkness, there is no light, no brilliant stars without the night. Without pain, there is no birth, no Christmas babe for Mother Earth. Without death, there is no life, no peace until the end of strife. There is no comfort without fear, seldom joy without a tear. Yes, without rocks along its bed, the stream would have no song, and without sadness in his heart, the poet has no tongue. Images of our forebears, shuffling on all fours, then walking upright, hands replacing claws. Yes, now the fur is shrinking, thumbs move into place, but not yet facially ready to join that exclusive human race. And then Neanderthal man comes on the scene. Brutish face, brutish dreams, but all's not quite as it seems, for uncovered in Shanagar quite recently an ancient grave. Now all can see a Neanderthal child laid to rest, remains of flowers on her breast, spring flowers entwined within her hair, those wild spring flowers of Shanagar. Alas, Neanderthal man and woman too are now extinct. When we appeared, they withdrew, leaving the stage to us alone. But when I think of those flowers laid on the breast of that Neanderthal maid, I wonder why they had to go. They who loved their daughter so, who matched the beauty of their child with flowers gathered from the wild, those wild spring flowers in her hair, those wild spring flowers of Shanagar. Then I must have been 3 or 4, gazing through the dunny door, perched high upon the toilet seat, wrinkled pants around my feet, and wondering why cotton wool in the sky goes floating by. Now, why do I find suddenly from the attic of my mind this image, this particular image? Then, standing at my mother's knee, I first refused a cup of tea, a most un-English thing to do, and yet this memory filters through. Now, long gone by, I wonder why from that dark, dark library of my mind, too dark for me to find the book I want, the page I need, yet a sudden illumination, the briefest flash, the briefest look, a random page, a random book, fitfully flickering here and there, the light particularizes, choosing what will be, what shall be within me, leaving the residue. In the twilight of my life, a lucky guy with daughter, wife. Yes, the gods smile down on me, for my 3 sons are also there, always there to do for me what I did not do for my father 10,000 miles away. Too far then for me, but not too far for my sons. Yes, indeed they are there, always there, 3 strong right arms to hold their old, decrepit pa on his last steps into that silent night.